Hello guys, and thank you for watching this video. I hope that you are going to enjoy it, and if you do, please go ahead and subscribe. I had my CADDX Vista for a week now, and I have to admit I love this product. I have mine mounted on a 5-inch frame, and this is simply because I was in the process of building this quad, and the only other smaller quad I have is a Taro 179, and of course the Vista is just way too big for that frame. The frame I use for this build is the Transtech Laser, which is kind of funny because this is the frame that DJI used to showcase her unit. The cost of the Vista is $149. It is definitely cheaper than the Air unit. In my opinion, for the majority of pilots that use the DJI system, the Vista is a much better option than the Air unit. I'm not saying that it is better. What I'm saying is that the Vista is a better solution than the Air units. As I already mentioned, it is cheaper than the Air unit by about $30, which is better than nothing. I wish the price was even lower than $149, but it is what it is. I will never tell a private business as to how to price the product. If you do not like the pricing, just don't buy it. It's that simple. For me, for $149, it's not a ridiculous price for what you are getting. The Vista, in my opinion, is a step to the right direction. As good as the Air unit is, it is a good product. It does have the best HDMI DVR on the market, but it is also bulky and not very practical. In order to use one, you had to either drastically modify your frame or buy a new frame that was specially designed for the Air unit. With a small size factor, the Vista is a lot more practical and can be used on most frames with very little to no modification required. It even has 20x20 mount and only a single antenna. It is a little bulky, especially when you think about its height, which is about the same than the Air unit. Hopefully, the next DJI kit will be even smaller. To me, the perfect size would be something close to the VTX used on a Bifrost. The quality of the Vista is about the same than any other DJI product. And actually, if you look at the box of the Vista, it is clearly stated that it's been manufactured by DJI. And I believe DJI felt obligated to put that notification on the box because many people have some doubts in regard to CADDX quality control. Myself, I never had any issue with CADDX products. I have a couple of the cameras on my drone and I really do like them, especially the CADDX Ratel, which in my opinion is the best analog camera on the market today. But if you are one of those people who had issue with the CADDX product, don't worry, DJI is very protective of their IP and name, and they will not let CADDX tarnish their name for them. The performance of the Vista is similar to the Air units. I have flown the units in above 25 and 700 milliwatts, and it feels the same in the air. It's nothing different than the Air unit. The hardware and software are different, but the performance is still the same to me. The software used on the Vista is the DJI FPV Lite, and in order to activate your Vista, you need to run the latest DJI Assistant software, which I believe is the version 2.0.2. You can also do the 1200 milliwatt arc and the FCC arc on a Vista if you want to. Moreover, the Vista has a wider voltage input range than the Air units. The Vista does take 7.4 to 26.4 volts, which is pretty much 2 to 6S, while the Air unit is limited to 2 to 4S. Now the Vista is not perfect. The camera cable is shorter than the one from the Air units, and it does not have any silicone cover. Now you can easily swap the cable because they're pretty much the same cable, but that will require you to buy an extra cable. Also, it may be a greater issue for the Vista due to its small size. I'm very interested to see how it will perform when the weather gets hotter, especially during summertime. You also have to solder your wire on the Vista since it does not come with a connector like the air units. Depending on your soldering skill, this could be a simple task or it could be a pain in the butt because the soldering pads are very small and it is in a very small space. That was not an issue for me, but it can be a problem, especially for new pilots. You do not get a DVR with the Vista, so if a DVR is a must, then the air unit is the best option for you. Finally, the antenna on the Vista use UFL connector. I really don't like them because they break and come loose very easily, but there is a mechanism in the Vista that should keep your antenna in place.